What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Ravens Nest here. Today I'm talking Baltimore's offense against the Washington football team. Fortunately, JK Dobbins went down. That's a huge blow to our offense. I think we'll be okay. I won't say we're going to be all like it doesn't affect us. That he brings an element of speed to us that just I don't think we have it on the roster right now. Maybe Justice Hill can provide some of that outside speed that we need to be able to be the most effective offense in the league. I could see Devin Duvernay taking snaps at running back potentially. In that counter read scheme, we need to get the edge, and I think he's one of the players on the team who can do it definitely. Moving forward, I'm going to be doing every Ravens game breakdown, obviously. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get into it. All right, here. So this is Lamar's first completion of the preseason here. It's going to be an out to Mark Andrews. Just going to go over what Washington's in right here. They're in a quarters look, too high safety. We know it's quarters because this overhang player here, he just kind of widens when Dobbin goes in this quick motion. Essentially, what this 3-by-1 formation is to get Mark Andrews isolated, get Lamar Jackson a nice easy throw. This guy's he's going to be trying to basically they're doubling it here. We got inside coverage. We got quarters on the outside. The weak spot in this defense is this out route right here. This guy's got to play deep quarter right here, so he knows he's got this basically whenever he wants it. So let's go take a look at it. You can see they're widening here from this motion right here. He's in his deep crouch back pedal. Lamar knows he's going there all the way. Andrews, nice easy completion, get everyone comfortable. All right, this play 2nd and 7. Ravens are in empty. This is a really advantageous formation for them just for the fact that they pretty much have to declare their defense. It's man-free coverage. This corner is over James Proche in the slot right here. And we got another safety over here. This is JK Dobbins in the slot, who I thought we would see a lot of in the slot this season just as a matchup nightmare. So the free player in this defense is this middle field safety right here. Since it's man coverage, he's supposed to have outside leverage. He knows his helps right here. Mark Andrews wins outside. He ends up, just making a great play here, making a Mark Andrews type play. See, that's just great connection that you can't get on. You just can't teach that. That's just easy connection. That's Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews just being dudes. All right, Tyler Huntley's in the game now. It's 3rd and 7. One thing I just want to point out, look at this cornerback right here. He's that deep because he probably doesn't know what coverage is, being honestly. Everyone else is manned up. These tight bunches right here kind of make it tough for him. He's got to make a decision. Do I go and press right away? He's playing soft. And look what happens to him on this play. It's going to be just a mesh concept. They're running, unders underneath. And look how open it makes him just by all that mesh. Benjamin Victor, nice catch and run right here. I don't think he's going to make a roster for us, but he's a potential player. He might be a practice squad player for us if someone doesn't scoop him up. All right, 1st and 10. This is just good old-fashioned Ravens football. They ran this formation or this play very successfully. It's just power with a lead fullback and a guard. Ben Mason, I don't know if he's going to make the active roster day one, but I'd like to see him at least get some opportunities. This is just power. This linebacker right here kind of overruns it, and Williamson makes a nice read off his back. Williamson's going to have to step up this season. He's going to get a lot of carries. He looks like a talented back. I'm excited to see what he has for us. All right, 2nd and 6. Tyler Huntley ends up making a really nice play here. I want to point one thing out. Look at this linebacker. He destroys the under out right here. I'm assuming he is supposed to be a low hole player. So this is probably some type of – it's single high coverage, so it looks like it's man-free coverage. I'd like to know if he's supposed to be accounting for Tyler Huntley because he has absolutely no one around him on this play. Look, he, gets the under. He kind of messes up the timing of it. Tyler Huntley steps up And I think he's supposed to be the guy who covers Huntley on this play or like accounts for him. It just didn't happen. Great play by Huntley. I'm so glad he's going to be our backup quarterback. All right. 1st and 10 here. Tyler Huntley, empty. This is a really nice throw by him. This is also a really good job by James Proche of knowing where to sit down in the coverage. We got quarters coverage, three underneath, 4 deep. Tyler Huntley makes an absolutely perfect throw here. I want to see he knows what coverage it is and he knows where he's going before the ball is even snapped. He looks right, knows exactly where he's coming right back right there. James Proche makes an absolutely terrific catch there. 1st and goal here. Baltimore, it's not a greatly designed play. Basically just a scrambled drill. Something Tyler Huntley's, that's what he's going to have to do. That's what Lamar does. That's what this offense kind of, that's what they hold their hat on. Looks to be like man coverage here. Huntley, the fake. This end does a nice job. This back, Williamson does a nice job cutting him here, getting him to the ground. Huntley, eyes downfield, makes a nice throw to Tomlinson here. I'm curious to see if he makes the team. It'll be interesting to see if we keep, obviously, Andrews, Boyle, when Boyle comes back. When the whole IR situation with him is going to be interesting this season. And then Josh Oliver's making the team. Ben Mason is another wild card. Him and Tomlinson are going to be fighting for that spot. I would have to say I think Tomlinson would be the guy who gets the short stick just because Mason was drafted this year. 1st and 10 here for Baltimore. It's man-free coverage by the football team here. Huntley knows exactly where he's going. He knows the matchup he likes. Benjamin Victor does a nice job winning outside and then stacking the corner here. Nice catch by him. He's making a case, like I said earlier, he could be another player who's on that bubble, maybe a practice squad player for us. We'll have to wait and see. 3rd and 4. Tyler Huntley does a nice job knowing the matchup. It's man-free coverage yet again. They gave us a lot of that this game. James Proche had a huge camp. Everyone's heard about his work ethic, all the great stuff he's done. It was nice to see him actually do it in the game. This is just a nice switch route. He takes advantage of it, makes a nice play here. Good rub route, good ball, and that's just good old-fashioned football right there. I don't like how the announcers were saying, oh, this is taunting. It's like, dude, the guy's helmet got pulled off and he got his helmet ripped off. I don't like the stupid taunting penalties this year. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to get a couple of them this year, and it's going to piss a lot of people off. This is going to be a rule change that they just need to get rid of. I can't stand it. It's football. It's emotion. It's going to happen. If you don't like it, go watch soccer. They flop all the time. All right, we got another Tyler Huntley touchdown pass. This time it goes to Tylan Wallace. He ends up getting that taunting penalty. Like I said, kind of stupid. His wasn't even as bad as Proche's. Must have said something about it. Baltimore does a nice job misdirection here. Anytime these linebackers see action away, that's their first instinct. They're run players. They're going to be following Mason and the guards here. So nice job misdirection. This is just a simple waggle play that Baltimore executes really well. Tylan Wallace does a nice job uncovering. Nice ball, Huntley. Absolutely nice catch there by Tylan Wallace. This is the penalty he got. That's like, maybe don't get a touchdown score on you. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Tylan Wallace. I think it's kind of sucks to say it this way, but the way Dobbins, he was he was a big player in this offense. I don't think the Ravens are going to be running the ball as effectively just because they don't have him. They don't have the threat to attack the perimeter, which means more passing attempts, in my opinion. I think Tylan Wallace is a potential breakout candidate for the Ravens this season. We'll have to wait and see how the reps are distributed and all that. We haven't really seen Marquise Brown, Sammy Watkins, and Rashad Bateman on the field in some time now. Been hearing that Marquise Brown was back practicing today. It's good to hear. Hamstring injuries, that's absolutely killer for wide receivers, especially. Hopefully the offense can kind of put it together. We haven't really seen anything during the preseason. Obviously, they're running just kind of basic plays. They haven't really played their players. Because I think this offense is going to be very good. It does, honestly, in my opinion, whatever they do in the regular season does not matter. They're a playoff team. They have Super Bowl aspirations. So whatever they need to get done during the regular season, if they lose a couple games, so be it. All I want them to do is win the Super Bowl. I'm tired of hearing all the whole Lamar can't perform in the playoffs things. It's just irritating. It doesn't make sense. Also, the whole passing game, like the reason the Ravens have lost in the playoffs the past 2 years is turnovers, which that's like the simplest way that you can look at a game, and it feels like it's just never even talked about. Yeah, that interception against Buffalo was Lamar's fault. Take that away though, and it's a 10-3 ball game. Potentially, he scores there. It's 10-10. No one talks about Lamar being like, oh, he can't win in the playoffs. Also, they forget Tucker missed 2 or 3 field goals in that game. I forget. Josh Allen didn't play like phenomenal. Yeah, he had pretty good stats. He had a lot of completions, but they were like those, like that's what the Ravens wanted him to do. They didn't even try to run the ball, so they had like 50 passing attempts. This Baltimore team is primed to win a Super Bowl this year. I think they're loaded all over the place. I wish Dobbins was there to see the season through, but from what I hear, this guy's going to be working his ass off, and I can't wait to see him next year. That's all I got for you guys. Please leave me some comments, like the video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. Can't wait for the regular season to start. Baltimore's going to beat the brakes off Vegas in Monday Night Football, September 13th. Can't wait to see it. Have a great day, guys.